Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Learn English with Maria. I'm your host, Maria.
And I'm Alex. Oh my goodness, are we excited to jump into today's topic? This is for everyone who's ever felt a little lost scrolling through their feeds.
You guessed it. Today, Alex and I are pulling back the curtain on speaking English on social media. It's this massive, vibrant part of modern English communication, and it has its own wild rules and awesome phrases. It can be a little intimidating, right?
Absolutely, Maria. Whether you're connecting with friends, binge watching your favorite creators, or just diving into global communities, understanding social media English is crucial for sounding natural and getting your message across clearly. It's often super casual, packed with cool abbreviations, and has its own special lingo. It feels like a secret language sometimes, but we're here to make it fun.
Let's just jump in. First, the absolute basics of posting and sharing. You're always going to see phrases like post a photo or share a hilarious video. And of course, everyone's favorite, like a post and comment on something. We all do that, don't we?
Totally. And when you're trying to get someone's attention, you'll tag a friend to link their profile or mention someone with that familiar @ symbol. It's so clever how we do that now, isn't it? My preference is usually to tag. It feels more direct.
Yeah, and when you want people to see your stuff, you just shout, check out my latest post, or that classic, don't forget to like and share. I always feel a little pushy saying that. But it works. It's a whole universe of interaction.
It truly is. Now, let's talk about engagement and interaction, because that's where the real magic of social media English sparkles. You spend hours just scrolling through your feed, don't you? Just soaking it all in. I know I do, sometimes way too much.
Oh, definitely. And then you stumble upon something that goes viral, and suddenly it's everywhere. It's wild to watch. Like that one video of the dog on the skateboard. Remember that? It was everywhere.
Oh my goodness, yes, that dog was amazing. And then you see a trending topic that everyone is buzzing about. It's funny how a random thought can just take over the internet. Of course, you follow people whose content you adore, and sometimes, sadly, you might unfollow someone if it's just not working anymore for your feed. It happens.
Yeah, it happens. And for those little private chats, it's all about the direct message or the famous DM. I use DMs way more than public comments sometimes. It feels more personal, you know?
It does. And sometimes people even talk about sliding into DMs when they're sending a more playful, perhaps unexpected private message. It's got a whole vibe to it. I've had a few friends tell me they've slid into my DMs with a funny meme. Haha.
That's hilarious. Now get ready for some fun with reactions and quick responses. These are often super informal, and oh boy, do they use abbreviations. I love how quick they are.
You'll see LOL everywhere, of course, for laughing out loud. And OMG for when you're genuinely surprised or shocked. My sister uses OMG for everything. Haha. Then there's BTW, which means by the way, and FYI for your information.
For opinions, it's IMO or IMHO for in my humble opinion. And this one is so real. FOMO for fear of missing out. Ugh, I've felt that one so many times when my friends are out having fun without me. It's a whole emotional state in 4 letters.
They are brilliant, aren't they? People just type, haha, or OMG, that's hilarious, or so true, or love this. It's all about that instant connection, that quick burst of emotion in your reply. And for those of you creating content, there are specific phrases for that too.
Yes, if you're the creative force, you might be going live, streaming in real time to connect with your audience. I've been thinking about doing that more often. It feels so immediate and real. You're constantly creating content for your audience.
And Maria, you're always filming a reel or a new TikTok, haha, and then spending ages editing a video to make it look perfect. I know that struggle. Before you hit publish, you're often drafting a post, just getting everything ready in your mind.
Oh, the drafting. Yeah, I spend way too much time on that sometimes. I want it to be just right. And here's a phrase you must know if you're promoting anything. Link in bio. It's everywhere, directing people to that clickable link on your profile. It's a lifesaver.
Now, for our Fluency Builder today, Maria, I really want to focus on decoding social media abbreviations in slang. It can feel like a secret code sometimes, can't it? I remember feeling completely lost with some of them when I first started using certain apps.
It absolutely can, Alex. It's almost like learning a new mini language. But here's the trick. Context is king. If you see a weird abbreviation, just look at the rest of the sentence or the accompanying image. Does it make sense if you try to swap in a common phrase? Like BRB. If someone just sent a message, then says BRB, you can usually figure out it means be right back, right?
Exactly. And honestly, don't be shy about doing a quick search. A simple, what does blank mean online usually gives you the answer instantly. The more you see them, the faster you'll magically start recognizing them in online English conversation. It's incredibly satisfying when that light bulb goes off.
That's a good one. I definitely had to look that up too. It truly is. Now, a super common mistake English learners make on social media, I've noticed, is using language that's way too formal. My personal preference is for a more relaxed vibe online. You don't need to write a stiff academic essay in a quick comment. It can sound, well, a bit out of place, actually.
Totally, Maria. Social media thrives on quick, punchy, and often super informal communication. My early comments probably sounded like I was writing a business letter. Haha. Another big one is misinterpreting sarcasm or irony, which, oh boy, is rampant in online humor. Just like in our filler words lesson, understanding the implied tone, even through text or emojis, is absolutely crucial for getting the joke or the true meaning. You really have to read between the lines sometimes.
And finally, always be mindful of your audience. What's perfectly fine to say to your best friends in a private group chat might crash and burn in a public post or a comment on a professional page. I had a friend who accidentally used a very casual phrase in a professional group, and she was mortified.
Oh no! Yeah, it's all about digital etiquette, isn't it? Knowing those unspoken rules for each platform. It's like wearing flip-flops to a fancy dinner. Perfectly fine at the beach, but not in a restaurant. Haha.
Exactly. Knowing the unwritten rules for each platform is key. Now, Alex and I are going to share a short dialogue that's packed with common social media interactions. Listen carefully for all those amazing phrases we've talked about and feel how naturally they fit in.
Ready for some online banter, Maria? I love these practice dialogues.
Born ready, Alex. Dialogue. Hey, Alex, did you see that new video Sarah posted? It's going viral.
OMG, Maria, yes! I just scrolled past it. It's like hilarious. I had a major FOMO not being there.
I know, right? I just shared it to my story. I need to comment something witty. What do you think?
Well, IMO, you should just say, LOL, amazing content. Keep it short. Have you thought about going live yourself soon?
I've been drafting a post about our next lesson, but going live sounds fun too. Maybe I'll DM you later about it. BTY, did you see that new trending topic about AI?
Oh, no. I was just filming a reel. What's the scoop? I'll check it out after this.
Alex, that was a fantastic little burst of social media conversation. Listeners, did your eyes widen at all those abbreviations and specific terms? I bet they did. It truly shows how wonderfully different online English can be.
It absolutely does, Maria, and it just screams how fast-paced communication is on these platforms. People aren't writing novels, they're getting straight to the point, often with emojis and abbreviations mixed in. That's why grasping these quick responses is an absolute must for English learners. I remember feeling so slow at first, like I was missing half the conversation.
So true. And it's not just about understanding them. It's about feeling super comfortable using them yourself. It adds so much to your online authenticity. But there's a little secret. It's also about knowing when to use them. A public comment on a news article, for example, probably calls for slightly more formal language than a casual chat with your bestie.
That's the beautiful nuance, isn't it? It's all about tuning into your audience and the platform's unique vibe. Imagine using
LOL or FOMO on LinkedIn. It just wouldn't fit, would it? You'd stick to a more polished, professional English communication.
Exactly. But jump onto Instagram or TikTok, and that kind of informal, energetic language is not just expected, it's practically celebrated. It's totally part of the fun and the way communities bond online. So English learners, always, always be mindful of the platform you're on. Feel the rhythm of it.
Observation is absolutely golden. And here's something awesome. Online English language is like this living, breathing thing. It's always evolving. New slang and abbreviations are popping up all the time, which means it's an exciting, ongoing learning process. Don't ever stress if you don't know every single one instantly. Nobody does. I sometimes have to ask my younger cousins what certain things mean.
That's such a comforting point, Alex. Even native speakers sometimes find themselves scratching their heads and doing a quick search. I definitely do that. The most important thing is to have that core understanding and to be wonderfully adaptable. Just embrace the ride.
Exactly. And if you're ever feeling a little unsure about a term or phrase, it is completely okay to ask. Most people online are genuinely happy to explain. A friendly, quick, "What does X mean?" is perfectly acceptable and even shows you're engaged. I've asked that so many times.
Yes, asking clarifies everything and shows you're curious. So for all our amazing listeners out there who are bravely diving into English conversation on social media, just embrace that informality when it's right, learn those cool abbreviations, and just enjoy connecting with people all over the globe.
And never forget, Maria, every single comment you type, every post you dare to draft, is this incredible opportunity to practice your English speaking and writing skills. It's learning in dynamic action, right there in your hands, on your phone or computer.
It truly is, Alex. It's like watching passive learning magically transform into active, vibrant application. So go out there, scroll through your feeds with confidence, and start engaging. The online English world is waiting for you.
It's a huge, exciting space for English learners to.
It really is, Maria. Mastering these nuances makes your online English communication so much richer. It's not just about what you say, but the emotional flavor you add to it. So experiment, have fun, and don't be afraid to try out these new phrases. My preference is definitely to throw in a few emojis. It just makes it friendlier.
That's the spirit. The online world is a fantastic, low-stakes environment for trying new English vocabulary and expressions. You can always delete a post or edit a comment if you make a mistake, right? It's a forgiving space for learning. I've definitely done that a few times.
Absolutely. So use it to your advantage. Get comfortable with these phrases and watch your English confidence soar, not just online, but in all your English conversations. My own experience with social media really helped me feel more comfortable with casual English, which then translated to real life.
Oh, that's such a good point, Alex. It's like a training ground for real-world interactions. You gain confidence typing, and then suddenly you find yourself using those same phrases effortlessly when speaking. It bridges the gap.
It really does. And the sheer volume of English content out there, too. You're constantly exposed to new words and expressions just by scrolling. It's passive learning, happening all the time.
Exactly. My personal preference is following accounts that combine my hobbies with English learning. Like if I love cooking, I'll follow English-speaking chefs. It makes the learning feel so natural and fun.
Oh, that's brilliant, Maria. That's how I got better with a lot of niche vocabulary, following sports commentators or tech reviewers. You pick up the language that's specific to those fields, and it sticks because you're genuinely interested.
Yeah, it's amazing. And sometimes you just find the most wholesome communities, don't you? People supporting each other's language learning journeys, sharing tips, cheering each other on. It's really heartwarming to see.
It truly is. My favorite thing about the online English learning community is how supportive everyone is. There's so much less judgment than you might expect. People really appreciate the effort.
They genuinely do, and it proves that no matter your starting point, with consistent effort and the right tools, anyone can become a confident English speaker. It's not about being perfect, it's about being effective and having fun along the way.
And that effectiveness often comes down to just being willing to try, to put yourself out there. Social media is the perfect low-risk way to start that process. You don't have to worry about complex grammar or deep vocabulary initially. Just jump in.
Exactly. Focus on those basic greeting phrases, the quick reactions, the simpler, the better to start. The goal is just to initiate that connection and feel good about it.
And even if the other person doesn't engage much or if it feels a tiny bit awkward, that's still okay. You've still practiced your English speaking, right? And you've shown yourself that you can take that first step. That's a win in itself.
100%, Alex. Every attempt is a win, regardless of how that specific interaction turns out. It's all just building blocks for your confidence. So keep that positive mindset, everyone. It makes a huge difference.
And keep listening to English conversation around you, especially online. Seriously, pay attention to how people communicate. What phrases do they use? How do their voices or even their typing styles convey emotion? It's all precious data for your English fluency journey.
That observational learning is incredibly powerful, Alex. It's how we learned our first languages, after all. So immerse yourselves, even if it's just through listening to podcasts or watching movies with subtitles. Every bit of exposure helps.
Every bit counts. And when the next time you find yourself wanting to jump into an online conversation or just reacting to a post, remember us and remember these tips. Take a deep breath, maybe plan a quick emoji, and start that interaction. You've totally got this.
You absolutely do. And the more you practice, the more these phrases will just become second nature. It's such an exciting journey. Keep going.